I wasn't sure that it's actually safe to hanging around in there. Probably not. In advance, most of my knowledge about Colombia is based on Netflix Narcos series. Hello guys, Motion&Moments here again. And today, as you can see, we're in a different place. Today we arrived to Bogota, Colombia. Next 2 weeks I'm planning to spend in here. I'll try to show you pretty much everything what I can in these 2 weeks. We will visit 2 other cities plus Bogota. In general it's gonna be 3 cities. I just arrived today in the morning. My check-in in the hotel, it should be around noon. It was like 2 p.m. So that's why since 4 a.m. in the morning, 4:30, I'm just hanging out in the city. Okay, right now we are on the way to one peak. I just want to show you the whole view of the city and wanna watch it as well. So right now our target, we need to reach, I believe it's that mountain, like one of these mountains. It should be the view on the city. Whew. Honestly, in the last episode of Trail Mode I lied you a little bit. That was the last hike in this season, maybe in Canada, but not here at all. Actually, the way what Google Maps showed to me, it's kind of weird because it's kind of like on the road. But okay, it is what it is. I gotta trust Google Maps this time. Wow, this looks amazing, this rainforest, like everywhere. Let's look at this. Wow, amazing. Okay, let's keep going. So it looks like here we'll be able to explore something like a favelas or something like this. Wow, I think should be interesting. Let's go check it out. In the morning it was around +8, but because we are so close to Ecuador, so right now it's like maybe +15, but because of the really high air humidity, it feels, I don't know, like +30. It's like super hot, and probably I'll need to change my outfit somewhere and somehow, and we will keep going. So that's how pretty much Colombian favelas in Bogota look like. Wow, interesting. I think in places like this Escobar grew up. So many doggies. Here's favelas look a little bit different, but I know it's kind of cool, like when you live all the time and you have the view on the mountains like this. So they have a lot of tiny streets in these favelas like this. I'm not sure if it's like actually safe to walk around in here, but still. Guys, couldn't film a lot in the favelas because the biggest problem, so first of all, Google Maps lied me, because the point from where it's supposed to start the hike to the actual mountains with the view, the road was closed, and couldn't film a lot in favelas because I know like all the people have been looking at me kind of weird, and so yeah, I wasn't sure that it's actually safe to hanging around in there. Probably not. The people, they've been acting pretty weird when they saw camera, so yeah, that's why I just decided to leave for now, and maybe I'll come back later, because first I need to find something to change my clothes somewhere, because it's a little bit hot with the jeans. You know guys, what the most interesting, that like all these favelas, it's like round the corner, and it's like 200 meters away from the favelas we have buildings like this. I would say that's pretty interesting, like when you can see the actual difference of the life quality for the different groups of people, I would say. Like for the people who are trying to survive for like $2 a day, and people who just living like for 2,000 a day, probably. Because I'm pretty sure rent or buy some apartments like this, it's expensive as fuck. Huh, that's interesting. Like how? I'll try to add the screenshot from the Google Maps for you to be able to see the actual difference. Wow, that's insane. We found the exact spot. It's right here. But I have another question. It's locked for some reason. Okay, that's kind of weird, but it is what it is. For some reason, the hike is closed on Monday. So yeah, but I will try to come back here some other day, and I will definitely show it to you because I'm wondering how the city look like from the top. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay guys, we took another moto taxi and we arrived to downtown, and that's the big problem in here because I was thinking maybe there's like at least some people will be able to assist me with English, like I mean like even a little bit, but when I was trying to buy the SIM card at the airport, and when I asked the sales associate in there, like hablo inglés, and she just like waves it with her head like this. Further you go from the airport, worse is English. So, and I assume if at the airport I was told that no English, so probably I need to learn Spanish. Okay, we finally arrived at the most famous square here in Colombia. There's so many pigeons in here, so many pigeons in here. Wow, that looks cool. I'll do the 360 for you. So guys, I would say one good thing about the Colombia, especially in the tourist places, they have the bunch of police in here. Especially here in downtown, I feel way safer. I feel way safer than in Canada. Because other thing that they don't have so many homeless people in here. So they have some, but at least they're not the crackheads. Well, I'm really glad to see. Because again, after 3 years in Canada, that's insane. Here at the middle of the square we have the Bolivar statue. As I know from the history, he was like kind of like a founder of Colombia and Bolivia at the same time. One thing about South America what I noticed, it reminds me Europe way more, because they actually at least have some architecture in here, and like it's actually beautiful architecture, ancient beautiful architecture, which I would say you can never find anywhere in North America, let's say USA or Canada. Honestly guys, I missed the nice old architecture so bad. So bad. Because let's take any Canadian city. It's pretty new. So for example, in like my hometown back home in Ukraine, it's like not the oldest city back home, but still it's older than anything in Canada. Plus all of that, the nature, I don't know, that's insane. All these palm trees and other stuff like this. I know, it looks super cool. Super cool. Because most of the time you were not able to find any old architecture in Canada. Maybe in US, but not in Canada. Wow. So like honestly, you can spend just the whole week just walking around the city here in Bogota and exploring all this cool architecture. I don't know, it looks insane. Let's look at this, guys. So guys, I arrived to some cool church. I'll show you a little bit later from the outside. I just like to watch it as the like from the historical side. Maybe someone knows that mean? And it's like all church looks like that. Like who looks like all of these guys on the wall? Maybe if you know, I'll show the church later. Maybe you know what's that, and you can explain me. How looks the backyard of this church? I think maybe it's not just the church. It can be the school as well, I assume. Maybe. I know, like all these streets, they look like very awesome. You can just like spend probably like couple days at least just exploring the downtown here, because it looks very cool. But probably October it wasn't the best time to come here to Colombia because it's kind of rainy a little bit. But at least it's not hot. It's like, I mean, it's like not extremely hot in here, so we should be good.
So we are gonna cross to Santa Fe.
I don't know why, but these small streets, how they look like, I love it so much. I know, it looks super cozy. I know, like in general, like all this old architecture, I don't know, it just drives me crazy after being for such a long time in Canada. Wow. Honestly, for now, South America, worth to come and explore it. And it's just my first day in here, like first 5 hours, and I'm already excited. Wow. Another interesting thing what I noticed in here, guys, so they have a lot of here like the small carts with a different street food what I usually eat and try it here. So, and it reminds me so bad when I still was a kid back home, like early 2000s. And the reason why it reminded me, because it's like they have the food in there, some coffee, and the cigarettes which you can buy just like 1 or 2, like whatever you want. Wow, look at this where we arrive. I know, like I can't stop taking pictures. It looks so cool. So yeah, and like that carts with the street food, they look like completely the same as in my childhood, like back in the days.
And it's also stayed very safe there. It's special because when you enter, you can enter, but you cannot take the food.
So, okay guys, another church. Okay, let's try to come in and double check what's in there. That looks insane. You know, guys, I think I can do like very much separate episode about Colombia just with the churches in Bogota. The most insane thing that all of this stuff was drawn by people. Wow. Yeah, like, you know, guys, in general, the coolest thing about Colombia to my mind, especially like I mean about Bogota, like I still haven't explored Medellin and Cartagena, but for example, what we can say about Bogota, like after 5 hours in here, that's really cool because they have the like the actual downtown, like the financial downtown with that multi-story building, like skyscrapers, like I mean like the office buildings, plus they have so many cool old architecture, like some cool churches or just some governmental buildings, like in general a lot of residential old buildings. I can't stop taking photos. I don't know. That's like so cool. Just look at this. Oh, and yeah, and plus nature. Like it's like everything here, nature. They have mountains. They have like beautiful mountains. They have beautiful architecture. They have downtown. They have restaurants. They have beautiful women. Pretty much everything we need. Probably I gonna move to Colombia.
So you have sorry.
Okay, guys, looks like I found something else. I believe it's supposed to be church as well, right behind me. This one. I just want to go inside and explore. I don't know what's that. It's like some wooden ball. I don't know. But the best thing why I like it more, it's mountains. That's beautiful. So yeah, let's go inside and we will try to explore what's going on in there, and at least to know what's that. Let's go.
Su rostro hacia ustedes y les conceda su paz. Y la bendición de Dios Todopoderoso, Padre, Hijo.
Oh yeah, this was the church. They didn't allow me to film inside for some reason. I don't know why. Honestly, not even every European city where it used to be have the same type of cool architecture. Okay guys, we had a small nap. We went outside to eat some food. So for now it's my favorite fast food. I'm not sure how it calls. So it's kind of like a cornbread with the chicken inside plus cheese. Looks very tasty and taste as well. And it was like 5,000 peso. It's like maybe around less than $2 Canadian. So that's why, guys, subscribe, put some likes, leave some comments, share it with your friends, and see you in the next one.